Welcome to Feel V Story, previously known as Vicky's channel. Today I'll be making a Thai dish called Tom Kha Gai. It's a coconut chicken dish. I'm sorry with my pronunciation on the Thai words because I totally cannot speak Thai unless it's Sawadika. Anyway, I've been craving for this dish after I come back from Kha Gai. I had it in Kha Gai in one of the food court the other day, and I have bought some paste which I tried, but it doesn't taste that good. So I went to Google and I browsed YouTube for some recipe. I stumbled upon this recipe from Hot Thai Kitchen and Rins Cookbook. So I've give it a mix of those two recipes, and I come out with I'm gonna just cook it my way and then share it with you guys. So here I have about 30 cents of this one, lime leaves, limau purut, daun limau purut. I got it for 30 cents just for this small bunch of leaves, and it's hard to find because there's only one store selling this, so I got no choice but to grab this at 30 cents. So here I just plucked it off the branch, the stem, sorry, not branch, the stem, and then I washed it, and I'm gonna cut it to half so that it will be easier, the fragrance will be easier to infuse into the soup later. So once I cut it, I set it aside. Next, I'm adding in lemongrass. We only need the white parts of the lemongrass, then cut off the unused part and then clean it off, peel off the first layer, then also give it a rinse and wash off all the dirt. I cut off the bottom part, remove off the bottom part, and then I'm gonna kind of smash it around with the back of my knife, and then I'm gonna cut it into half, about 2-inch length of each lemongrass. Then I'm gonna bruise it more so that it will be easier to infuse the fragrance and the taste into the soup. Of course, if you prefer to eat the lemongrass with the soup, you can cut it into small sizes, but I just want the taste of it, so I'm cutting into a big size, bruise it, and then set it aside. Next up would be the chili padi. I cannot find any red chili padi in the market today. There's only one out of the whole box of the green chili padi. So I got one of the red and 2 greens. Because I'm serving it for my son, I did not put much of the chili padi. I only put 3, and I just bruise it a little and set it aside. This soup, it doesn't concentrate on the spiciness, so if you like it spicy, you add more. If you don't like it spicy, you can not adding it at all. Then next is coriander leaves. This would be just for garnish. Not gonna add in the soup until I serve it up. Okay, just for garnish. And my husband hates coriander, but I'm just gonna put it anyway today. Then next, the main ingredients for this soup is galangal. I think in Malay we call it lemongrass, because Tom Kha Gai, according to Hot Thai Kitchen, Tom is boiled, Kha is actually galangal, and Kai is chicken. So from the name you know that the main ingredients for this soup would be the star of the dish. Besides the chicken is this galangal. It gives the soup a very fragrant full taste to it, which I love. Anyway, I'm just gonna cut this galangal into about small pieces, then set it aside. We need lime juice for this soup, so I'm gonna squeeze the juice out from this lime. So I'm giving the lime some massage. It will help easier to take out the juice, to squeeze out the juice. If you don't have lime, you can use kasturi. Kasturi, I think it's called calamansi, or I think lemon will do so. the lime doesn't seem to have a lot of juice inside. I hardly squeeze out any from 3 of the lime, but it's enough to use. I don't want the soup to be super sour, and so far I think I managed to squeeze out about 3 teaspoons, which is just enough for my soup. Once done squeezing, set it aside, and here I have a pot of water boiling. I put about 200 ml, about 150 to 200 ml. I didn't really measure it, but it's just like a mug of water. Then once it's boiling, then I'll put in chicken stock. If you have homemade chicken stock or store-bought chicken stock, you can use chicken stock, or just use water and then put in a chicken cube stock. I usually don't really make my own stock unless it's for my baby when he's still below 12 months old. Other than that, I'll just use cube stock. So once the cube stock dissolves, then add in the chicken. I'm using chicken thigh, a boneless chicken thigh, then cut into small pieces. Not really small pieces, I cut it about like quite a big chunk of it. Then just cook the chicken in the pot, and then once it starts boiling again, I'll be adding in the galangal, lemongrass, chili padi, and also the kaffir lime leaves. Then after that, I'll give it a stir, and then let it boil for 15 minutes on medium-low heat. I did not turn on medium-high because I don't want the soup to evaporate too much, so I'll be cooking this on medium-low heat for 15 minutes. The smell of the kaffir lime leaves, lemongrass, it's so nice. It practically will, the whole house, the whole kitchen smells good. So after 15 minutes, I'll be adding in mushroom. I can't remember the mushroom called bunapi or shimeji, but it comes in a set with white colors and brown colors. You can get it from Aeon or I think any supermarket. This is one of Kyle's favorite mushrooms, so I put in this type of mushroom. Normally they will be using straw mushroom or oyster mushroom. Then I'll just add in the mushroom for about 1 minute or so. Then I'll be season the soup with some fish sauce and sugar. I will not add in any salt because I'm using the chicken cube stock, so it's a bit salty already, so I'm not adding in any salt. So if you're using a unsalted homemade stock, you will need to add in some salt. So once you added in all the seasoning, then just give the soup a taste, and of course we'll adjust it a little bit more later. Once that you're quite happy with the taste of the soup, then it's time to add in the coconut milk. I'm adding in about 200 ml of coconut milk, thick coconut milk, then a box of it. If you got 250 ml box, then you just drop 250 ml. If you have 200 ml, put in 200 ml. So it doesn't really matter how much you add in, but the more you add, then the creamier the soup will be. So bring this to simmer, not boiling it, but once it starts to simmer, like have a small bubbles, then it's time to turn off the heat and then add in the lime juice. So the soup is ready once you add in the lime juice, but give it a taste, because after the taste adjustment just now, we've added coconut milk and then also lime juice. So give it a taste, see if you need to adjust it with a little bit of sugar or a little bit more of salt. So once you're satisfied with the taste, it's time to dish it up and then garnish it with coriander. So hope you like my recipe, and thank you for watching. Bye.